Imagine this. You are angry, very angry. Your heart is beating fast, your face is hot. Words are ready to explode from your mouth. Dangerous words, hurtful words, words that can destroy everything. And then, you stop. You stay silent. That silence saves your life. Welcome to English Learning Channel. Today, we have a powerful story for you. A story about anger, silence, and wisdom. This story will teach you important English words, but more than that, it will teach you something that can change your relationships, protect your future, and bring you peace. Stay with me until the end, because what you learn today might save you tomorrow. Let's begin. Let me tell you a story, a true story about two people. Their names are David and Sarah. David and Sarah were married for 10 years. They lived in New York City. They had two children, a boy named Michael, age 8, and a girl named Emma, age 5. David worked as a manager in a company. He worked very hard, long hours, stressful days. Sometimes he came home tired and frustrated. Sarah was a teacher at a high school. She also worked hard. She taught English to teenagers. She prepared lessons. She graded papers. She came home tired too. Both of them were good people. They loved each other. They loved their children. But they had one big problem: anger. When David was angry, he shouted. When Sarah was frustrated, she said hurtful things. Small problems became big fights. A dirty dish, a late dinner, a forgotten appointment. These small things created huge arguments. One evening, everything changed. It was a Friday. David came home at 8 p.m. He was very late. Sarah was waiting with the children. Dinner was cold. The children were hungry. Sarah was angry, very angry. "Where were you?" she asked. Her voice was sharp. "I was working," David said. He was tired. "You are always working." Sarah's voice got louder. "You don't care about us. You don't care about your family." David felt the anger rising inside him. His face became hot. His jaw became tight. He wanted to shout back. He wanted to say, "I work for you. I work to give you everything." He opened his mouth. The words were ready. But then he stopped. He remembered something his grandfather told him years ago. "David," his grandfather had said, "when you are angry, stay silent. Count to 10. Breathe, then speak." So David stayed silent. He looked at Sarah. She was still angry. She was still talking. "You never listen. You never help. You are never here." David wanted to defend himself, but he stayed silent. He counted slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He breathed deeply. In, out, in, out. Sarah stopped talking. She looked at him. "Why are you not saying anything?" she asked. David spoke slowly, calmly. "Sarah," he said softly, "you are right. I am late. I am sorry. I should have called you. Let me warm up dinner. Let's eat together. Then we can talk." Sarah was surprised. She expected a fight, but David was calm. Her anger started to decrease. It started to go down. "Okay," she said quietly. That night, they ate dinner together. The children were happy. After dinner, they talked, really talked. David explained his stressful day. Sarah explained her frustration. They listened to each other. No shouting, no insults, no damage. That silence, that pause, saved their evening. Maybe it saved their marriage. From that day, David practiced silence. When anger came, he paused, he breathed, he waited. Sarah noticed the change. Slowly, she started doing the same thing. Their relationship became stronger. Their home became more peaceful, all because of one simple choice: silence. Now, let me explain something important, something everyone needs to understand. What is anger? Anger is an emotion, a very strong emotion. It is natural. Everyone feels angry sometimes. But anger is dangerous. Why? Because anger changes how we think. When we are angry, three things happen. First, our thinking becomes weak. Logic disappears. Patience goes away. Good judgment stops working. We don't think clearly. We just react. Second, our words become weapons. In anger, we say things we don't mean. We exaggerate. We insult. We blame. Later, we say, "I didn't mean it. I was just angry." But the damage is done. The words cannot be taken back. Third, we lose self-control. Anger makes us feel powerful. We feel strong. We feel brave. But actually, we are weak. We have no control over ourselves. The person who controls her anger is truly strong. The person who shouts is actually weak. Let me give you some examples. Example 1. Robert and his boss. Robert worked in an office in Chicago. His boss, Mr. Thompson, was very demanding. Sometimes he criticized Robert's work in front of other employees. One day, Mr. Thompson criticized Robert again in a meeting in front of everyone. Robert felt his anger rising. He wanted to shout. He wanted to say, "You are a terrible boss. I quit." But Robert stayed silent. After the meeting, he went to the bathroom. He washed his face. He breathed deeply. Later, he spoke to Mr. Thompson privately, calmly, respectfully. "Mr. Thompson," Robert said, "I want to do good work, but when you criticize me in front of others, I feel discouraged. Can we discuss my work privately next time?" Mr. Thompson was surprised. He respected Robert's calm approach. "You're right," Mr. Thompson said. "I apologize. I will be more careful." That silence saved Robert's job. It saved his reputation. It earned him respect. Example 2. Jennifer and her teenage daughter. Jennifer lived in Los Angeles. She had a daughter named Lisa. Lisa was 16 years old. One evening, Lisa came home at midnight. Jennifer was worried and angry. "Where were you?" Jennifer shouted. "It's midnight. You said you would be home at 10 p.m. Lisa shouted back, "You don't trust me. You treat me like a child." Jennifer wanted to say more angry words, but she stopped herself. She stayed silent for a moment. Then she spoke calmly. "Lisa, I was worried. I love you. When you are late, I think something bad happened. Please call me next time. Let's talk tomorrow." Lisa was surprised. She expected a big fight. The next morning, they talked. Lisa explained she was at her friend's house. Her phone battery died. They made new rules together, rules they both agreed on. That silence prevented a big fight. It protected their relationship. These examples show us one truth. Anger wants immediate reaction. Wisdom chooses silent pause. Now you understand anger. Now, let me tell you about silence. Many people think silence is weakness. They think, if I stay silent, I lose the argument. If I don't speak, people will think I'm afraid. Silence means surrender. But this is wrong, completely wrong. Silence is power, real power. Let me explain why. Reason 1. Silence breaks the anger cycle. Anger feeds on reaction. One angry word creates another angry word. One insult creates a bigger insult. This is how small problems become big disasters. Silence breaks this cycle. When you don't react, the fire stops growing. The argument loses energy. Reason 2. Silence gives time. Anger rises fast, but it also falls fast if we don't keep feeding it. Silence creates a pause, a break. In that pause, your heart slows down, your mind becomes clearer, your emotions become calmer. Most problems feel smaller after a few minutes of silence. Reason 3. Silence protects your dignity. When you speak in anger, you say things that make you look bad. You shout, you insult, you lose respect. Silence keeps your dignity safe. Even if others lose control, your silence shows maturity. People remember who stayed calm. Reason 4. Silence shows self-control. Anger wants you to react immediately. Anger says, speak now, act now. Silence says, no, I am in control, not my emotions. This self-control is true strength. Anyone can shout, anyone can react, but staying silent when angry requires discipline. Reason 5. Silence helps you respond wisely. Silence doesn't mean you ignore the problem forever. No. Silence means you will speak later, when you are calm. After emotions settle, you can explain clearly, speak respectfully, solve the problem, protect the relationship. There is a big difference between reacting and responding. Reacting is emotional and immediate. Responding is thoughtful and wise. Silence creates space for response. Let me share another story. The story of Thomas. Thomas lived in Boston. He worked as a software engineer. He was very talented, but had a quick temper. One day, his colleague, Mark, took credit for Thomas's idea in a meeting. Thomas was furious, extremely angry. He wanted to expose Mark in front of everyone. He wanted to embarrass him. But Thomas remembered his anger management training. He stayed silent during the meeting. After the meeting, Thomas went for a walk. He walked for 30 minutes. As he walked, his anger decreased. He started thinking more clearly. He realized, if I expose Mark publicly, I will create an enemy. The office will become uncomfortable. My reputation might suffer too. Instead, Thomas spoke to Mark privately. Mark, he said calmly, that idea you presented was mine. We both know that. Why did you do it? Mark felt ashamed. He apologized. Thomas said, I forgive you, but please give credit where it's due next time. Mark agreed. Later, Mark spoke to their boss and gave Thomas credit. Thomas's silence saved him from creating drama. It saved his professional relationships. It showed his maturity. The lesson? Silence is not empty. Silence is full of protection. It protects your words, your dignity,
your relationships, your peace.
Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds good, but how do I actually do it? When I'm angry, I can't think clearly. How can I stay silent? Good question. Let me teach you. Staying silent in anger is a skill. Like any skill, you can learn it. You can practice it. Here are 7 steps. Step 1. Recognize the warning signs. Anger doesn't appear suddenly. It gives signals first. Warning signs include fast heartbeat, tight chest, clenched jaw, hot face, racing thoughts, strong urge to speak immediately. When you notice these signs, you know anger is coming. This awareness is the first step to control. Step 2. Pause before speaking. Make a simple rule for yourself. When I feel angry, I will not speak immediately. Even 3 seconds of pause helps. In that pause, emotions slow down, thinking improves, damage reduces. 3 seconds of silence is better than 3 years of regret. Step 3. Breathe deeply. Breathing controls your nervous system. When angry, do this. Breathe slowly through your nose, hold for 3 seconds, then release slowly through your mouth. Repeat 5 times. This tells your brain there is no danger. Everything is okay. Calm breathing brings calm thinking. Step 4. Step away physically. Sometimes the best silence requires distance. If emotions are very high, take a short walk, move to another room, drink water, sit quietly outside. Distance cools emotions. Stepping away is not escape, it is intelligence. Step 5. Use positive self-talk. In the heat of anger, remind yourself, these words cannot be taken back. This moment will pass. Peace is more valuable than winning. Silence will protect me. This inner reminder strengthens your self-control. Step 6. Decide to speak later. Tell yourself, I will not speak now. I will speak when I am calm. You can even say to the other person, I need some time to think. Let's talk in 1 hour. This is not avoidance. This is wisdom. Step 7. Practice in small moments. Don't wait for big anger to practice silence. Start with small irritations. Someone interrupts you. Traffic makes you late. Your coffee spills. Technology doesn't work. Use these small moments to practice pause. Practice breathing. Practice silence. Small wins build big discipline. Let me share one more story. The story of Maria. Maria lived in Miami. She was a nurse. She worked long shifts at a hospital. Maria had a problem with her neighbor, Mr. Johnson. He played loud music at night, every night. Maria asked him politely to lower the volume. He didn't listen. One night, Maria was very tired. She had worked a 12-hour shift. She needed sleep. But Mr. Johnson's music was very loud. Again. Maria felt rage, pure rage. She wanted to bang on his door. She wanted to shout at him. She wanted to call the police. But she remembered the silence technique she learned. She paused. She breathed deeply. She counted to 20. Then she drank water, she put on earplugs, and went to bed. The next morning, when she was calm, she wrote Mr. Johnson a polite note. Dear Mr. Johnson, I work night shifts at the hospital. I need to sleep during certain hours. Could we find a solution together? Perhaps you could use headphones after 10 p.m. I would really appreciate it. Thank you, Maria.
She put the note in his mailbox. That evening, Mr. Johnson knocked on her door. He apologized. He didn't realize she worked night shifts. From that day, he used headphones at night. Problem solved. No fight, no police, no drama. All because Maria chose silence in the moment of anger and communication in the moment of calm.
Now let me tell you something fascinating, something scientific. Science supports the power of silence. Research studies show us why silence works. Scientific fact 1, the amygdala hijack. There is a part of your brain called the amygdala. The amygdala controls emotions, especially fear and anger. When you get angry, the amygdala becomes very active. It takes control of your brain. This is called amygdala hijack. During amygdala hijack, the thinking part of your brain shuts down. You cannot think logically. You can only react emotionally. You make poor decisions. But here's the important part. The amygdala hijack lasts only 20 minutes. If you stay silent for 20 minutes, your thinking brain comes back online. Logic returns. Wisdom returns. This is why the pause and breathe technique works. You are giving your brain time to recover. Scientific fact 2, the stress response. When you are angry, your body releases stress hormones. These hormones are called cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones prepare your body for fight or flight. Your heart beats faster. Your muscles become tense. Your blood pressure rises. This is useful if you are facing physical danger, but it is not useful in everyday arguments. When you practice silence and deep breathing, your heart rate slows down. Your stress hormones decrease. Your blood pressure normalizes. Your body relaxes. Silence is not just mental. Silence heals your body too. Scientific fact 3, neuroplasticity. Your brain can change. This is called neuroplasticity. Every time you practice silence instead of reacting in anger, you create new pathways in your brain. You are literally rewiring your brain. You are teaching your brain, pause is good. Silence is strong. Control is possible. The more you practice, the easier it becomes. After some time, silence becomes your natural response. Science proves what wise people have known for thousands of years. Silence is powerful. Let me give you more real-life situations where silence saves the day. Situation 1. At work. Dealing with criticism. You're in a meeting. Your manager criticizes your project in front of the whole team. You feel embarrassed and angry. What should you do? Wrong response. That's not fair. You never appreciate my work. I worked hard on this. Right response. Stay silent. Breathe. Listen fully. After the meeting, speak to your manager privately. Say, I heard your feedback. Can you help me understand specifically what needs improvement? I want to do better. This response shows professionalism. It shows emotional intelligence. It protects your career. Situation 2. At home. Conflict with your spouse. Your husband or wife says something hurtful during an argument. You feel hurt and want to say something hurtful back. What should you do? Wrong response. Oh, really? Well, let me tell you what you do wrong. Right response. Stay silent for a moment. Take a deep breath. Then say, that hurt my feelings. I need a moment. Let's continue this conversation in 10 minutes when we're both calmer. This response protects your marriage. It prevents escalation. It shows respect for both of you. Situation 3. With your children. Teenage rebellion. Your teenage son comes home with a bad grade. You are disappointed and angry. He says, "I don't care about school." What should you do? Wrong response. "You're lazy. You're irresponsible. You'll never succeed in life." Right response. Stay silent. Control your anger. Later, when calm, sit with him. Say, "I noticed your grade. I'm concerned. Let's talk about what's happening. How can I help you?" This response keeps communication open. It shows you care. It doesn't damage his self-esteem. Situation 4. In traffic, road rage. Someone cuts you off in traffic. You almost have an accident. You are furious. What should you do? Wrong response. Chase the car, honk aggressively, shout, make rude gestures. Right response. Take a deep breath, let it go. Remind yourself, this person might be having an emergency, or they made a mistake. Everyone makes mistakes. My safety and peace are more important than revenge. This response protects your safety. It protects your mental health. It prevents road rage incidents. Situation 5. On social media, online arguments. Someone posts a comment that offends you. You feel the urge to write an angry reply. What should you do? Wrong response. Write a long, angry comment. Start an online fight. Tag other people. Make it public. Right response. Close the app. Step away from your phone. Remember, online arguments never change anyone's mind. They only create stress. My time is valuable. My peace is valuable. This response protects your energy. It protects your reputation. It saves you from unnecessary drama. In every situation, silence gives you power. Silence gives you choices. Silence gives you control. Now let me tell you what silence gives you. What you gain from practicing silence. Benefit 1. You save your relationships. Most relationships don't end because of big problems. They end because of repeated small, angry moments. Harsh words slowly kill love. They kill trust. They kill respect. Silence protects relationships. It gives both people time to remember why they care about each other. Benefit 2. You build respect. People respect those who stay calm under pressure. They trust calm minds more than loud voices. When you practice silence, others see you as mature, wise, strong, trustworthy, leader-like. Benefit 3. You protect your health. Anger harms your body. Scientific studies show anger increases blood pressure. Anger increases stress hormones. Anger disturbs sleep. Anger weakens the immune system. Silence protects your mental and physical health. A calm mind lives longer and lives better. Benefit 4. You avoid regret. Ask anyone about their biggest regrets. Most will say, "I wish I hadn't said that. I wish I had stayed quiet. I wish I had walked away." Very few people regret silence. Silence protects you from lifelong regret. Benefit 5. You become emotionally intelligent. Emotional intelligence means you understand your emotions and manage them wisely. Every time you choose silence over reaction, you train your brain. You become emotionally stronger. This emotional intelligence helps you in relationships, work, parenting, leadership, every area of life. Benefit 6. You create peace. Peace is valuable. Peace in your home, peace in your mind, Peace in your relationships. Anger destroys peace. Silence creates peace. When you practice silence, you become a source of peace for others. Benefit 7. You sleep better at night. When you react in anger, you replay the argument in your mind all night. You think, I should have said this, I should have said that. When you practice silence, you sleep peacefully. Your conscience is clear, your heart is calm. Good sleep improves everything in your life. Benefit 8. You become a role model. Children learn from watching adults. When you practice silence, you teach children how to handle emotions, how to solve conflicts, how to be mature, how to be strong. Your silence today creates better humans tomorrow. So, my dear learners, my dear friends, today we learned about anger and silence. We learned through stories, through examples, through science, through simple English. We learned about David and Sarah, about Robert and his boss, about Jennifer and Lisa, about Thomas and Mark, about Maria and her neighbor. All these stories teach us one powerful lesson. Silence in the moment of anger saves everything that matters. Now I have a challenge for you. The 7-Day Silence Challenge. For the next 7 days, practice silence when you feel anger rising. When someone makes you angry, pause. Breathe. Count to 10. Stay silent. Respond later when calm. Try this for 7 days, just 7 days. See what happens. See how your life changes. I want you to write down your experience. Keep a journal. Write what made you angry, how you felt in your body, what you wanted to say, how you practiced silence, what happened after you stayed silent, how you felt later. After 7 days, read your journal. You will be amazed at the results. And then come back to this video. Write a comment. Tell me your experience. Did silence help you? Did it protect a relationship? Did it save you from regret? I want to hear your stories, your victories, your experiences. Write in the comments, I tried silence and it worked. Silence saved my relationship with. I avoided a big fight by staying silent. Your comment will inspire other learners. Your story will help someone else. Remember this truth. Anger is temporary, but the damage from anger can be permanent. Words spoken in anger cannot be taken back. Silence chosen at the right moment protects everything. Silence in anger is not weakness, it is strength under control. You are learning English, but you are also learning life skills. These skills will help you succeed in relationships, in work, in family, in everything. Before we end, let me give you one final thought. The strongest people are not those who show strength in front of others. The strongest people are those who win battles nobody sees. The battle with anger happens inside you. When you win that battle through silence, you become truly powerful. So be strong, be wise, be silent when anger rises. Before we end, if this video helped you, like this video, share it with someone who needs this message today. Subscribe to English Learning Channel for more motivational lessons. Click the bell icon so you never miss a video. Comment below with your silence success story. Thank you for spending this time with me. Thank you for learning English.
thank you for improving yourself. You are doing great work. You are becoming better every day. Remember, when anger rises, pause, breathe, and stay silent. I believe in you. I know you can do this. See you in the next video. Stay calm, stay strong, stay wise. Goodbye, my friends.